Guys, I need to get this off my chest.
Leo,
Ooh.
Is it your shirt?
Yeah, that too. But hang on, that's just for after dark though. That's only for the ladies too. So, but still.
Oh,
I'm sorry, ladies.
what
But no,
happened?
I need to know. Does anyone else think that boiled eggs smell like farts?
That has to do with sulfur.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's fairly
because
common.
It's so
right,
random.
because
Yeah.
I'm smelling that smell right now, and I don't know if someone farted outside of my room or if someone's just boiling eggs.
Let's just say boiling eggs for the sake of everyone's mental acuity for now.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Alright. It should be now live on Tables of Taurus, not on Purgatory. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. To those on our Twitch, you probably don't care. But we do have a bunch of different channels for a bunch of our different things, so I would suggest you guys go check them out. This is our Tables of Taurus channel, which, oh, and our Twitch is dying again. Alright, for all of you that are on the Tables of Taurus channel, we stream 5 days a week, every week, more or less, on our Twitch, so go check that out. And I have the wrong goddamn background picture. Why do you keep changing? Ah.
Why are you so quiet, Sin?
Oh, am I quiet? I shouldn't be quiet. Turn me up. Why is my background changing constantly? This is so annoying. You guys have no idea how irritating
funny,
this
Ron.
Ron.
Oh man, my internet be dying. Hold up.
MHA Heroes.
What
There
are
we
you
go.
sending me as it loads up?
What are you
Alright,
laughing,
there we
Ron?
go.
Ronnie boy.
Alright, we are
I
back
can't.
up. We are live. Possibly to our Twitch. Come on, Twitch. You
Oh.
can do it. You can do it, Twitch. You can do it. Is it
That
popping up
last
on our
one.
Twitch or is it dying on our Twitch?
Damn it, my internet be dying. Fuck.
Okay, we should be popped up on our
Also,
Twitch now.
yes. It
Okay.
is working on Tables of Tartarus now. I'm gonna check Twitch.
Should be, okay.
Oh my god. God damn it, Ron.
So, yeah. Oh god. So, welcome to another episode of Vigilantes Jumpchain. If you guys have not seen the previous episodes of the villains and the heroes crossovers, I deeply suggest you do. There's a lot of content in there which you guys won't be able to get from just watching one side of the story. So hopefully you guys are really enjoying this intermingle amount of insanity, I suppose. And let's get right to it. So, last time on Jumpchain, you guys, Ron was being choked. What? Was that Ron?
You you took so long. I was just saying, like, hey, once again from the top, and you're just like, you just keep going, like, oh wait, what was that?
I missed a shock. And yeah, it's late, man. You should sleep, but it's okay. You can use this to fall asleep to. You know, our insane voices of weirdness. My glorious voice will soothe you to sleep. Except for you, Yuki. Don't. Why Mochi? Why are you making that noise? You're the only one this call that actively enjoys my voice.
Like that? Why are you gonna make it sound like that?
Straight up scrambled.
Because I can't. Anyways, so
he could be having his DM voice be spoons.
Spoon, baby.
Oh yeah. No, thank you.
Anyways, I'm so sorry for everyone who's watching this. But yeah, anyway, so last thing on Jumpchain, that's the word I'm looking for. Last thing on Jumpchain, Ron was being choked by Dollhouse as they were having a screaming match with each other. Akia, huh? Yeah. Oh, that's all right. I apologize that I stopped my sentence for that. Akia is currently attempting to nurse her broken arm while passed out on the cold concrete floor, surrounded by a bubble of crystal with Mr. Torque above her.
You forget, she is the fan service. Her boobs are squished up against his chest.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Her clothes are torn and ripped, and Yeah,
Yes.
that drawback is really coming to bite her, I feel. How you feeling about this, Yuki? Yuki?
Wow, she's playing her character.
Apparently she
very
died.
well.
Is she asleep?
Did she sleep again? I just left her. I just did.
Dude, she's playing her character perfectly.
so well right now. She's like really in character.
1 second.
She's
She
like,
on her
Oh,
way.
you are?
Oh,
Nice.
I heard her.
she's like perfectly playing her character right now. It's beautiful. This is true immersion. All right. Anyways, so yeah, you guys are in the building. The villains have walked out. If you guys want to see what they are doing, go to the video tomorrow at 7 p.m. PST, and we're going to explain a little bit more of possibly Akia as well on that side. But yeah. So while he passed out, he was screaming something at Ron, but Ron didn't actually hear him. Mr. Torque is in a bubble of crystal at the moment, more or less protecting Akia, as she is unconscious. Ooh, Mr. Torque, how carefully are you holding her?
As carefully as I can, which can lead to also pain in my broken ribs.
Yeah, I mostly asked because you would she would technically be on the side that isn't broken, so she would be on her right side as her right shoulder's pressed into the ground, which means that if you were over her or behind her and wrapping your arm around her, the only arm that would be exposed would be her currently broken arm, which you didn't have much care for on the Pegasus.
Well, you know what? Fear makes you do a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah, I grab someone's boobs to hold on tighter.
Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully you're being very gentle with the person who is unconscious below you. Ron, you're staring at the unconscious, bloody, broken body of Dollhouse, which looks to be dislocated, possibly a lot of broken bones, completely unconscious, and is having a large puddle of blood beneath him.
So, to start off with, for one, if anyone could see what Ron is like, he's visibly shaking as he's just slowly his arm cannon comes into focus as he's pointing it right at a Dollhouse. He's just pure rage in his eyes. But slowly he starts to lower it as he's just like, no, can't do.
I could just knock on the crystal ball and say hi.
Knocks on it. He swings around real fast at it. He's like, here, get me here. And he just starts running out the way the villains went.
Jesus. He immediately runs out of the building. As he runs out, Mr. Torque, you see this little, I don't know what this is called. It's like a garage door. Is that what they're officially called? One of those drop up, drop down ones?
Yeah.
Warehouse doors?
I would assume it's broken because Dollhouse kind of
Well, no, he came up from up here. Your back was the one that pushed that up. Yeah. There's like a little bit of it hanging. There's like a good 2 feet from the ground or so that you squeeze through. It's no longer there because it just exploded with the force of a sun. As it soars over your skull, as you see quite possibly the most pissed octopus of all time.
Oh, shit.
She is fuming at the mouth, practically. She is so many levels of angry right now that you're not even sure how to fathomably qualify it as she is walking in the room. That fucking garage door thing is pressed against the other door about 40 feet from where it was. She is walking in and she is angry as she locks eyes with you. Roll me endurance real quick.
Oh, shit. Bye, Torque. Have a good day.
Endurance, you said? Alright.
She starts walking up to you, and for any other person, it would take all of their willpower to not piss themselves. You don't care.
I look at her, and I'm like, okay, this is me talking as well as Torque.
Yeah.
I look at her, and I'm like, God damn, you're hot.
Oh my gosh, really?
It sounds like Torque casted Flirt. What's the DC to resist?
She's
Do you see
too
the
mad
resist
to even.
alert?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I cast flirt.
No.
I may be hurting, but
No
God
flirting with the
damn.
teacher.
I can't.
Please step on me, mommy.
Oh my
no.
god.
God.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What do I roll? What do I
Let
roll
me
that
just stop you
casts
there,
flirt?
buddy.
Sense.
Like,
It was sense
no.
versus sense, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was sense versus sense last time. Let's see if
Or
your
no, it
Mr.
was
Torque.
sense versus charisma.
Oh yeah, sense versus
Oh,
charisma.
yeah,
So roll your charisma. She's don't
Come
roll
on,
her
Mr.
sense,
Torque.
which is gonna be a 1d20 plus 4. Let's go with that.
Come on,
Can't
Mr.
believe
Torque.
this is happening. I hate it. I hate
Come
it.
on,
Thanks.
Mr. Torque.
Roll
Come
me
on,
your
Mr. Torque. You
charisma, my
failed
boy.
twice. You failed last time. You can succeed this time.
Oh.
Nope.
So, she walks up and she punches her hand through the crystal, going about 4 layers into it out of the like 16 in there. As you can see her hand, the crystal is basically like warping around her hand from the sheer force that she put in there. As she gets even angrier.
I submit
Drunk.
to you.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
the
God.
level of irritation here is astounding. Muchi, do you want to say something, her voice, as she is attempting to rip through this crystal?
You know, you're the one who's supposed to voice the adults. I'm the one who voices the kids.
Oh, yes.
You know what,
You
fair
can't get out of
enough.
this one, Sin.
I
You gotta be the
hold
one to
the
get involved with this
authority.
flirting.
Yeah, she she seems to be too angry to say anything as she pulls back her entire arm. Her knuckles are bleeding now at the moment as she punches clean through the mini hole that she just made, all the way about 2 inches in front of Mr. Torque's face. Shards of crystal are now kind of like moving down your face. Thankfully, you're a jumper. Your endurance is off the charts, so the crystal glass is not murdering you. But yeah, she's angry. And the student is
Before you
currently unconscious with a cast on her, and Dollhouse is unconscious on the other side. She's fuming. You might want to say something to her that won't make her kill you. I
got
want
it.
my
So-
students.
Alright. So before you step on me, just know I have a few broken ribs. I'm clinging onto life as we know it. And I'm on the verge of passing out.
Again.
Did you harm my students?
What? No. No. Which one's your student?
She grabs the crystal, the edge of the crystal from the hole she made, and rips it backwards, taking an entire chunk of it out, as she
Oh my
looks at
God.
you dead in the eyes. Who do you think is
Oh.
my student?
He looks around. Maybe the Jack wannabe over there? I mean, he had a bit of a bad time, but...
I feel like you're trying to piss
Oh, you
her
mean this
off.
one? You mean the nice to save?
She starts to
You mean this
try to
one? The one that's-
breathe a
is-
little bit calmly as she slams the crystal into the ground with enough force to dent the ground.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
She points to
What?
Akia. That's my student. And I will kill
this
you.
one. Well, Why? Why would you kill her hero?
You see her eye twitch. Her what now?
I mean, I kind of saved her life a few dozen times. She saved mine too.
We wouldn't be in half of this
Me and
mess
her
if
are
you
good
didn't
friends, isn't
kill
that
the
right?
fucking
Yeah, that's right.
horse.
How about this?
Isn't that right, Akia? Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god.
Play with her mouth. You know what? You know what? I don't have enough time, resources, energy, patience, or mental willpower to deal with whatever bullcrap that you are spewing in my direction right now. You're going to pick her up.
You want my shotgun?
I will hurt you. You're going to pick her up. You two are going to come out of this barrier. I'm going to pick up dumbass over there who decided to fuck up his body in so many ways that I can't even kill him. And then we're going to come back to Mookin.
Mommy. My ribs are broken.
And I'm going to break every single bone in your entire body until you tell me exactly what happened here. And then I'm going to break every other bone in your body after I fix them. Understood?
Sounds like a great time. I'm in. Let's go.
Fantastic! She punches another hole in Akia's barrier. But mind you, this barrier would be enough to take probably most of Torque's grenades and still be semi-fine. As she starts ripping it away, her hands are bleeding and covered in shards, and she doesn't even seem to notice before it's a hole big enough for you to get out, as she starts walking over to dumbass number 1 over here, and just lifts him onto her shoulder. Alright, now, we're going to go. And I swear to God, whatever living thing is above us, if you decide to run away, I'm going to break both of your legs and feed them to you. Today is not a good day.
Oh, don't tempt me, dear darling.
She starts
Give me a minute,
cracking
my ribs
her
are broken,
knuckles
so it's
as
gonna take
blood
me a
starts
while.
dripping on the ground.
Now give me a minute while I try to pick her up. My ribs are broken, so...
I
I
healed those. Your ribs aren't broken anymore.
They're only bruised
Oh, you did.
heavily.
Yeah, I healed them
Oh,
before
okay,
you
so I'm
dragged me
healed.
back to the villain's base.
Yeah, they're just in a lot of pain
Oh,
because you've
okay.
been
So
walking
you know
for the
what?
last
I'm
half
just
an hour with
bruised.
bruised ribs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so to re-say that, give me a minute while I try to pick her up again. Walking and holding her has been a pain.
Yeah, roll me strength and then roll me dexterity.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I specifically want to see whether or not you can.
Oh no.
And then what was the other one?
The
Dexterity?
dexterity. Yeah. Okay, cool. You did not grab her severely wounded arm. You wrapped your arms around her waist. Unfortunately, you kind of bent down and you wrapped your arms around her waist, and now you just can't stand back up. You're just horizontal.
Just, God damn it. Just give me a minute there, mommy. God damn it. Man, she's heavier than last time. God, what happened? You might want to look away for this. It's just gonna take me a bit.
She sighs and walks over to you with Dollhouse on her back, basically, before grabbing the back of Akia's shirt, lifting her onto your back, grabbing your arm, and slowly dragging you behind her. She is literally pulling you across the ground. Yeah, she's
How
giving.
gentle. Or maybe more harder.
She is giving no shits. It is fuck all as she is caring about. So you eventually.
Oh, come on. At least ask me out for dinner first.
Oh my god. You feel the grip on your arm tighten. Soon you're gonna have a broken arm too.
Oh, hi, mommy.
God. Okay, so roughly a day or so passes. Not Akia. Sophia. Let me move back to the city real quick. Na, na, da, 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 and
Fuck,
remove
the Pikachu is
most of
simping for
those.
this fucking woman.
Pikachu's about to get his ass handed to him. DMs. My DMs. Oh, that's funny. She's mad. She is so mad right now. She also does not seem to be interested in you in the slightest. In fact, every time you flirt with her, she just starts squeezing harder. At one point, your head hits a rock,
Phrasing.
and you're not entirely sure if it was on purpose or not that it hit, but it was a very painful rock. Thankfully, your body is shielding Akia from, extreme injury. So, let's see. Sophia, I believe you went to your grandparents' area, right?
Yes. I'm
Yes.
taking the children to the manor.
Which I want to say is
Alongside
probably right
Tanya.
up here or so with Tanya. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how far Tanya is following us, protecting us.
Go on.
Tanya's
But,
following along a fair bit,
mhm.
and along the way, she'll actually have a question that she asks you.
Feel free.
Go ahead.
She's gonna look you over for a moment before asking, "Did you grow up with these grandparents?"
I did. Well, yeah, they're my guardians.
Did they take good
Not-
care of you as a child?
Well, considering everything, well, they have, a little bit of a, what is it called again?
Dementia.
A mental issue? Memory issues?
Are they in a
so-
state of mind to take care of multiple children at this point?
Oh, definitely. The only thing that they seem to forget is if I'm their daughter or not, or if I'm,
Granddaughter.
which I'm not. I just look like their biological daughter, but they still can take care of someone well. They did for me.
Why are you malnourished?
That was a choice of mine. Not exactly they had nothing to do with that. That was my own fault.
Why would you choose that?
It's a bit complicated, I guess. Well, maybe not, but I guess it's a bit stupid, but I was looked at in a scary way by others when I was growing up. I didn't feel safe, and though my grandparents tried their best, they didn't know. I didn't like to tell them what happened when I was away from them. And I guess I just didn't have the strength to be able to defend myself. So,
Is this related to your quirk?
yeah, it is. I can't even really use it without having to warn my teammates that, hey, don't look at me or else I might eat you. Sorry. Can't exactly say that.
Does sound like a troublesome ability.
It is. I'm trying to find someone that can teach me how to work with it, or something. I can't just live the same way that I have. I can't just keep starving myself and locking myself away so that no one tries to kill me like some vigilantes do, because they think I'm dangerous.
Well, you're in for a long road. Having a
Yeah.
weak body, though, will only hinder your advances across such a place. Here, she offers you that small jug at her hip.
She takes it in her hands and looks at it, and then looks at Tanya.
It seems to be filled with some sort of sweet-smelling fluid.
What is it?
It's a catalytic agent. It assists in providing the body certain nutrients in order to successfully assist in combating certain elements. In your case, it will help you. It'll help your body a bit. Won't fix all of your problems, but it's something at least.
I appreciate this, though I don't exactly trust you. I appreciate it. I've been working on it. Alright, well, I'll try to work on it.
Good. If you ever need assistance when it comes to your quirk, I can't promise that I'll be available to assist, but if I am, I can at least say that I have no tendency to judge those for their, but rather how they're used.
Safina gives her a somber smile, filled with just the kind of look given to her with a small hint of surprise that they would even offer to help in that sort of situation, just a complete stranger. And
do you take a sip from the jug?
I'm not too trusting yet of a stranger. I'll probably have someone look at it, but I appreciate the sentiment, which is why she keeps holding on to it.
Yeah.
She just says, "Thank you. I'll remember that."
Yeah. In the meantime, how far out is the area? Do you have a map on you? Or I suppose a smartphone would work just as well.
No, I don't exactly know who you are, and you want me to leave me to my home, but I don't know how to feel about this situation.
That's fair. But on the other hand, I hardly know you, and there are 2 children that you're currently leading to an unknown location. You can understand my own trepidation as well, right?
That's a
I
character.
guess that's fair. Well, I guess since I'd be contacting you if ever, I'll go ahead and show you. And she probably uses her phone to pull up a map of where their manor is.
Tanya pulls out a small phone of her own, though she does look at it a bit oddly before handing it to you. I don't really know how to work these things, so just get my number somehow, I guess.
Should I just take your number and I'll install it in my phone?
Yeah, that'll do.
She does that, and then she texts Tanya's number after giving it back to her with a little hi.
There's a plain ding on it as she looks it over. Yeah, I'll figure out how this thing works later, but I can at least reply. Okay.
Right.
Teach your grandparents how to play Snake on the phone.
She, so you show her where the home is on a map?
Isn't the manor somewhere over here?
Yeah, something like that.
It's a rich area.
Yeah, rich areas would be, it'd probably be up here, most likely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She raises her hand as you watch the large great hammer that she previously held appears in her hands. All right, this should get us close. She seems to mutter something under her breath before slamming down the bottom of the hammer onto the ground, which the area around you seems to shudder before you're standing in a... I have no idea how accurate she's going to be here. What's magic? What do you roll for magic? Since we don't actually have one.
Really
just sense?
Have one? I'll probably do dexterity for that one.
Dex?
Yeah, because you're getting a very specific location and stuff.
That's supposed to be 1d20, not 2. That was me mistyping. So
I was like,
I'm going to guess it's supposed to be the 10, not the
Yeah.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 14, not 33.
So you're somewhat close. Not the closest, but somewhat.
Probably a lot closer than at the start.
Mm-hmm. So you guys start heading away. Are you going to spend the day at your grandparents' house, Sophia, or are you going to go back to Mugen? Or technically, the school day is over at the moment, but you do have people.
I'll probably
you...
help the kids adjust, so
Mhm.
probably stay, unless
Okay.
the school calls me.
They do not.
And I've been trying to reach my best friend, but her phone she's not
like,
answering.
Technically, right now, Sophia, isn't she considered a bit missing? Like, she just, like, it's reasonable that she did disappear.
Oh,
and
I had to
why,
check in,
but
because there's a mission
yeah.
I had to do, right? So I
Yeah,
would have
you
to
need to
check
check in.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe you got the mission from Farsight. So you'd either go to his location, or because he's affiliated with Mugen itself, you could go directly back to Mugen.
Yeah, my thought immediately went to, she can call Dollhouse, right? Except that wouldn't work. There'd be no answer.
Go ring.
And High Five Buddy tried exchanging information with everybody, but there wouldn't be an answer there either, would there?
No. And Akia's
Everybody's
phone is still in the
fucking up.
dirt next to.
And would Ron answer?
No.
Well, right now Ron's about to go AWOL, so I doubt it.
Oh, fucking no one's answering. What a team.
Yeah, and Akia
Everybody
is...
changed phone numbers to stay in contact, but nobody
listen,
fucking
okay.
has their phones now.
Look, you could try calling Ron, though I don't know how he would answer it. He might, actually. If he had a phone in the first place, I don't know if he does.
You would, yeah.
All right, you don't have a phone.
I assume he would, just because...
oh no,
well,
you were
actually,
given
no.
a phone from Mugen specifically, so that they can keep track of you. Would you have held on to that?
Probably he would have, just in case.
Okay.
So, I mean, I call Ron, since I went through the whole fucking list.
It's like, Dollhouse, no. Akia, no.
Yeah, sorry, Ron, you're the last resort.
Sophia. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. So, Ron, you hear in your I suppose bag or pocket pants, one of those two, a ring-a-ding-ding noise. Because I very much so doubt that you would have changed your ringer.
No.
Yep. So you just hear ring-a-ding-ding.
Just for the record, he would have set it to the Power Rangers thing.
Oh, okay.
The thing they have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it would be
I thought he was more of a Kim Possible man.
But
my bad for assuming.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Jurassic Park.
But I'm on a Power Rangers kick right now, so...
Fair. Okay.
So... Does anybody answer?
Do you answer?
Yep. If you hear the phone pick up, he doesn't say anything.
Onyx, because you call yourself Onyx, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Onyx, where are you? I think we have to meet up after the mission's done.
Who is this?
Sophina?
I don't know anyone by that name.
Did he change his voice a little bit? Does she
Yeah, his voice sounds slightly different. It's still noticeably Ron, but it's slightly different.
If you need help, say like a food or something like that, in a sentence, and I'll come over there.
I have no idea who you are. I have no idea where I am. I do not know you, so I'm just going to hang up.
What?
And then you hear it hang up.
She just pulls the phone away from her ear and like
Has
what the fuck? Most confused face ever.
Is Tanya still there?
Yeah, we're like walking towards the manor, I guess.
Yeah, she's gonna glance at you. Is everything all right?
No. One of my teammates isn't. No, it's like he forgot about all of us, and he's kind of acting differently. He just hung up on me.
What did he say?
He said that he doesn't know me, and that basically he didn't care anymore. I guess I don't know.
She nods. He might be under the effects of someone else's quirk then.
Mm.
After all, weren't we just interacting with one person who can manipulate the memories and thoughts of another?
Right. I tried to get him to like. Yeah, I don't think he was in his right mind, because if he was, he would have like said something. Or I don't know where he is though.
It's unfortunate.
I'll have to tell the teachers when I get there.
Yeah. Do you have their numbers?
The principals or the teachers? Schools? Yeah, I think I should.
You have Dollhouse's
She
number.
nods.
I already tried Dollhouse before.
Yeah, that's this primary teacher that you have the phone number of. You probably do have the school's number though, the school itself's
You
number.
could Google Mugen and just call the front office.
Yeah,
Tanya
I'll
fucking
probably.
couldn't.
Oh no. Well, I could be redirected though, wouldn't I? To like a specific teacher. I mean, my teacher, Dollhouse, is gone. So
look,
I can't call my teacher.
Okay, look, if these are Mugen Academy specific phones, wouldn't they already have the Mugen, school?
Well, you were given a Mugen specific one because you didn't have a phone, but Sophia might have already had a phone beforehand.
Yeah.
Don't Hero Academies usually have a helpline or something like that?
They do, yeah, a hero helpline for emergencies.
There's also going to there's probably going to be a non-emergency line.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably call the non-emergency line and just give them like a basic, the down of what happened and his last known location I saw him.
Okay, you're basically calling for a hero to make a wellness check on someone who might be in danger.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Because we just saw villains, so.
I don't think. Oh yeah. Okay. So we're gonna pull out Iku, I think his name was. Actually, you remember him, don't you? I don't remember what his quirk's name was, but
Iku?
yeah, this boy.
A lot of pictures, she'll definitely remember.
Yeah, this boy.
Didn't you come up with a quirk for him?
I did. I just don't remember the name. I know what it does, just don't remember the name. Anyways, so he answers it. He's the guy that pretty much just checks everyone before they get admitted to Mugen. And he answers and he's like, "Hello, this is Mugen Academy."
I don't know how much of an emergency this is, but I think my teammate was taken away by villains.
Do you have a last known
Sounds
location?
like an emergency to me.
Yeah. What did he say?
Do you have a last known location?
I do, but yeah, okay. I'll just state the last location.
Okay. Well, we shall definitely send someone when we are able to. Thank you for calling. Who might this be, might I ask?
Safina. I'm one of his classmates.
Oh, I remember you. You were the, quiet girl in class. Yes.
Yeah.
We should definitely send someone to get your teammates, and we shall inform your teacher once, he recovers.
Right, because I can't get a hold of him either. I can't get a hold of him either.
I think at this point in time, you left for the kids, so...
And
probably...
we walked here. It's not like we teleported, so...
Yeah.
From the
so
park
you walked
to
a
here.
while, and then you teleported a little bit, so probably about an hour would have gone past, which would probably be...
Is he already in the hospital?
Yeah, I think at this point he would be picked up. And would be admitted to the hospital by now. Iku, however, would not have any information on him being in the hospital.
That, information
All he would know is that there was a hero sent to collect him. It's like, at the moment, to the best of our knowledge, we have a hero, Mochi, Akari? Mochi.
Akai?
This one?
Akai?
Akari?
Yeah, Akai. We are sending the pro hero Akai Umi to collect Dollhouse and the other students. we have gotten information, however, from Dollhouse himself saying there was a student critically injured. Not sure exactly who, but I would suggest be prepared for the worst.
Oh no.
Oh goodness. She like holds the phone with like both her hands in that total like.
Because you don't know if
Like,
it's Akia.
Yeah. Yeah. And just
Oh.
has a really tense look on her face. Right. I haven't been able to contact my friend Akia either. Do you know if anything happened to her?
We do not know the location of Akia, nor do we know the location of Washi, or what's the other student? I feel like I'm missing one.
Technically, they do know Washi's location based on the phone call that came in.
Oh no!
Yeah, they know that Washi is down.
Yeah, I assume that he said critically injured specifically to avoid telling the girl that he's
I
dead.
believe Dollhouse didn't actually say Washi's name. All he said was they had a student down.
One of the students died.
Yeah.
He
He
said
says
he lost
critically
the student.
injured specifically for that, but he doesn't know if it's Washi or Akia. Hence why he doesn't know.
So he just assumes critically injured, at least.
Yeah, that's what he's attempting to hope for, I suppose. They don't already have too much information on it. Besides that, because, yeah, the octopus would have gone to Dollhouse, probably would have had a couple people with her at the time, and then she would have gone to Dollhouse while the other ones would be attempting to bring him back. And you're calling him while the other heroes are bringing Washi back. So he doesn't actually know if it's Washi or Akia yet. But yeah, so we're not entirely sure the states of your teammates or your teacher as of yet. We shall be informed later this day. For right now, we are putting hold on the classes for the rest of the day. So come back tomorrow or to see any further updates, Miss Sophia.
Did you send them off to which hospital, or did they go to the?
We're gonna give this hospital an arbitrary name, which we're gonna call Mochi, give me a hospital name.
Yoku
I'm
hospital?
just kidding.
Oh, Yoku? I don't know.
Yoku.
Yoku.
You know,
Yeah,
Yoku dekimashita.
Sure, we're gonna call it the Yoku Hospital with like a 20 in the Yoku Hospital. Don't worry about the color. There we go. The Yoku Hospital. There we go. It's only like they will be brought to the Yoku Hospital once they are retrieved.
So
What was that?
Okay. Alright. Well, thank you.
Do apologize for the suddenness of everything happening, but as with hero activity, there are risks that must be taken into account. Ones we hope to mitigate in the future.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
She's holding onto her phone quite tightly. She just wants to go to the hospital real fast. Really fast.
Yeah. My suggestion would be to rest and prepare yourself for whatever may be happening tomorrow.
Makes it even sadder because she's just kind of like, making a friend in Onyx Innocence.
I know. They're kind of friends.
I just got over being afraid of you.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna be a villain.
You hear the lion hang up as he says to get some rest. His suggestion would be to get some rest as the lion hangs up.
Right. Once again, she pulls away from her face and just kind of lets it hang in her.
What's the problem?
Breast. One of someone's critically injured, and I don't know if it's my friend, and I really want to go check. But I have to go take these children to my manor, and that means I don't know.
What hospital?
Yoku Hospital?
Yoku. Sin, Tanya has previously been at one of the hospitals. She's technically been at both, but was Yoku the one that she was at previously?
Yeah.
When
And
we
then
introduced her?
Hato would probably be the one further down, which is
Okay.
the not as popular one, because it's in a little bit of
Okay, so Tanya kind of sighs and takes out the phone. She doesn't look very skilled with it as you watch her like kind of poke to input the numbers one at a time, referring back to a small notepad for a second before calling up a person she knows at the hospital. So I can check some names. Don't tell anyone I'm doing this. But what names do you want me to check?
She like looks up at her with these wide eyes, just like full like wow. Okay.
Wide anime eyes.
Yeah.
Wide crying anime eyes.
Yeah. Akia Izanami and Dollhouse if Sensei's in there. Oh,
Okay.
and Washi. I don't know his last name.
All right.
Oh, Onyx is probably not going to be there.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay, and that's every name you want me to check?
I believe that's everyone on our team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the
Keep your
moment,
voice low.
there's
I'm putting it
no-
on speaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then she'll ask for a check. She's like, "Hey, it's Tanya checking up on a couple of patients. Want to know information about them in case I have to come in and assist in the process. Received word that some heroes might have been brought back in.
Man, your
I'm looking
word is
for,
real quick. We just got information as of recent that we're gonna be bringing some heroes who are in some critical injured. Lists off Dollhouse as not pro hero. He just says hero Dollhouse, and Akia will be also being brought in. But they did not list Washi as a patient or an upcoming patient. They have rooms set aside for the other two.
And just to check, does the name Washi sound familiar at all?
Oh, yeah, he was, I believe I was told he was a up-and-coming hero from Mugen, and, well, the morgue's where he's going to be going.
Oh.
Crap.
Oh.
I can't fix that.
Yeah. Poor kid, too. From what I was
How'd he
told,
go?
his insides no longer resemble insides. They resemble mashed potatoes.
Yeah, thanks for the imagery.
Hey, you're the one who fixes these people.
I can't fix fucking corpses. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What did him in?
From what I was told, it was in that bowel we were hearing across town. Don't know exactly what was in that bowel, but if I had to take a gander, it was Dollhouse and
This guy.
Yeah, Dollhouse and the kid versus probably a villain. Not sure which, but we recently got confirmation that Jack the Stitcher has been killed, so I would assume it's him. No official stories as of yet, but I had some folks that tell me things.
If the kid took down Jack, then, well, crap. He was punching above his level. Unfortunate. Thanks for the update.
Yeah,
I'll
no
probably
problem.
drop by later in the evening. I'll see about using my quirk to help out a couple more patients.
We're probably going to need you for the two heroes coming in. One of them has from what I've been told, a very badly broken arm.
That the dollhouse you said?
No, Akia.
Oh, broken arms chump easy. I'll have it healed in an hour when I get there. Anyway, you get back to work and don't go telling the supervisor about this call, you know? Thanks.
Yeah, a long day ahead of me. I'd rather not make it longer with paperwork. You know how it is.
Yeah. Later, kid. And she hangs up. Well.
So Fina is just twiddling her fingers, clenching them and unclenching them together in her lap. Just staring down and thinking with furrowed brow.
You close to the kid?
No, actually, he's just. I knew him for like a week, maybe two, maybe a week.
Hmm.
He was just there, like
Life of the party.
we're all together and gonna be dispatched on teams, and then it's our first time ever going out on a team, and then now he's just gone.
It's just how it is sometimes. Sucks. But that's kind of the way hero work goes nowadays. Anyway, looks like I'm going to be headed there tonight. I'll prioritize this Akia kid.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll be visiting her soon, too.
Yeah, no problem. I've always been one to show favorites. Call it a old habit.
Favorites?
I've got certain weaknesses, and hungry brats happen to be among them.
Hungry brats.
She gives her a wet kind of smile, eyes slightly misted, but it's appreciated none of the same. And just says,
Dry your eyes. Crying kids are even worse.
I'll try not to.
Crying,
And
starving children will do you in.
Yeah.
She lightly dabs at the corner of her eyes with her palm.
Yeah.
Trying to move her face away so the children aren't gonna see her crying.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Hey, real quick, your grandparents, you mentioned dementia. They aren't gonna end up playing games with the boy.
No, they're more strict with their teachings and livings. Not exactly the playful type.
All right. Well, that might be for the best, but it might be troublesome. I don't want them getting affected by the kid's quirk. But if it's too strict, the kid will probably just make a break for it.
Well, I was always very independent, so, I don't know if they'll worry about them too much.
Well, I've done my duty and helped them out what I can. If they go running off after all this effort, then, well, ain't my fault when they get caught again.
Right. I guess you can only do so much.
Yep. In the meantime, you gonna take a sip from that jug or not?
Considering what you've done for me, I'll go ahead. And I do so.
Okay. It's definitely sweet tasting, and it does cause a warmth to spread through you. It feels invigorating in a way. Like you've got more energy to you.
Interesting.
Yeah. Only a sip, though. I only have so much in a day, you know?
It regenerates?
You can tell?
I just guessed. I was, what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, was that not something that your character said?
No, she did say that. It regenerates?
Okay. Yeah. It's like, but yeah. She gives a small nod. Yeah. It, consider it an extension of my quirk. I always was one suited more for hospitals than anything else.
Do you want it back at any point?
Yeah. Probably gonna end up having to use it to help heal up Akia, actually. I'm sure you won't mind parting for a reason like that.
Of course.
She takes the jug back. In the meantime, I don't know, get yourself and the kids some food. I think I've got enough of a beat on you that I don't have a problem with you taking the kids to your grandparents. I'll probably check up on them over the course of the next few days. Make sure that everything's going well, that they don't disappear, that they aren't getting well, to make sure that everything's going well. If they're as good as you've implied, then that won't be a problem.
That's funny. She gives a kind of like a little bit of a playful wince at the kind of implications, but just nods in the end. Well, I guess you know where it is, so you can stop by anytime. Feel free.
Yeah. Sure. Tomorrow morning I might drop off a bit of information. Chances are I'll patch up Akia nice and quick, but if there's any complications, I'll make sure you're the first to know. You're friends after all.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
She just shrugs. It's not a problem for me.
Alright. And with that, I'm assuming your character kind of starts ushering kids onwards to your home.
Yeah. She smiles and starts to walk the kids ahead of her as she moves off to the manor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tanya separates and heads on out to handle her own personal business.
So the day kind of passes. Akia gets transported into the hospital along with Dollhouse, who is currently unconscious and does not seem to be gaining consciousness anytime soon. Akia, on the other hand, is going to regain consciousness. So the day kind of passes. When exactly would you get over to her to start healing
her? Tanya's probably going to come in around sunset-ish.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's probably like I think it was around midday when the fight took place, and we mentioned it's been about an hour-ish, right? So less than 3 hours.
Okay. So yeah, they're being transported. Mr. Torque very roughly. He has quite a few scrapes on him that he didn't have before. The poor man. But eventually they get dragged into the hospital. Akia is fairly good, and Dollhouse is well, to say that the fish lady, the octopus lady, is absolutely pissed at Dollhouse is understatement of the century. But eventually everybody gets sorted away. And,
wait, she's an octopus?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this one is
she
a
has the legs
anglerfish,
of an octopus.
and the other one is an octopus. Let me.
In bed together.
Don't say it.
Don't say it. Oh, no.
There we go. All right. So you guys are in hospital. I assume that Mr. Torque would not willingly leave Akia too well. So, and Mr. Torque isn't super injured. Anyways.
No, absolutely.
Mr. Torque X.
Ship.
No.
God. So
burn
Why are
it.
you saying?
Yeah. So Mr. Torque is kind of half asleep, half awake, just kind of resting. You have a lot of injuries, but none of them are actually super injured. Most of your injuries were actually healed by Akia, just not fully, essentially. So rest is mostly what you need, which you've not been getting a lot of. A couple of your ribs did fracture a little bit from earlier. Mostly from you being dragged and then getting up and stuff. Your ribs kind of fractured, but they just kind of moved them back a little bit with some precision, and so you're more or less fine. You're just very tired, very injured. Akia is out cold on the bed completely. She's 100% gone at the moment. She's just 100% out cold. Not much will be able to get her back up, with the exception of Tanya.
Okay. So we're just gonna have Tanya walk in now.
Yeah.
Her hair, her fucking
Oh,
hair.
Tanya looks cute. Now that I can actually see Tanya.
Yeah.
Her hair makes it look like she's got butt head.
It's a very
Think of it
common
more of a
theme.
peach. It's a little bit better.
Sister Strongs.
I
Mhm.
mean,
Yeah.
that's understandable, but I'm just saying that's just how I see it. It's just like
Yeah.
butt head.
Okay, so
Tanya walks in, looks between the two of them. Akia Izanami. Mr. Right Rum.
Yes.
And you are
Mr. Torque. Good friend of hers.
friend? Okay.
Don't mind the handcuffs.
And the reason for your presence here?
Keep an eye on her.
If you're in handcuffs, it sounds like you're the one who needs an eye. Never mind. I don't actually give a shit. Yo,
Right, you are.
Izanami, you awake?
She does not budge.
I grab her face
Very
and start moving her
shallow breathing.
mouth.
Yes, I am, Doctor.
Yeah.
Help me.
Oh my god.
I don't suggest touching the patient like that.
Man,
Not
if
for
you want
any
me to get
medical
that
reason, but for my psychological benefit.
Nothing medical, just, you know.
Yeah, you can clearly see her arm in the cast. Very decently made cast. Just from looking at it, you can see the arm is slightly off kilter. At least from what you can tell. Her breathing is somewhat shallow, although that's more from exhaustion than anything else. She has no super serious wounds besides the arm, but you can't even see through the cast properly.
Torque. Your name's familiar. Why?
I don't know. Why
Alright,
is my name familiar? Actually, hold on a minute. Maybe I should ask you that. Why is my name familiar?
It just sounds like something I heard recently. It's probably nothing. Then again, with the handcuffs. You wouldn't happen to be that bomber dude from around, right? The one who was, I think there was some guy on the news setting off grenades. That sound familiar?
I was on the news?
God.
Well,
Oh my
that
goodness, that
answers
is amazing.
Okay.
Can
When
tell
was I
he's
on
a
the
few
news? Why
bolt
did I
shoots
miss
of
it?
a
Are
short
there any
of a...
professional... So that means that you're a criminal. Why are you handcuffed in the room with my patient?
I don't know. Ask Octopus Lady, the hot one.
Oh my god, you're like 14!
Not literally.
Okay. Are you allowed to go to this octopus lady and bring her to me?
Well, you see, if I leave or try to make a run for it, she'll break my legs and eat them.
If she breaks your legs, I'll heal them.
Brilliant! Let's go.
I'll treat her while you're out of the room.
Oh, Octopus Lady, don't break my legs. The nurse is just kicking me out.
You hear her teeth click. Nurse. Right.
You see her walk out of the room as he's calling Octopus Lady's name. Octopus Lady!
That's fine. I never got my medical degree anyway, so I guess I don't fucking deserve to be called doctor. Great.
Hey, there's the guy I was planning to blow up.
Oh god, don't say that!
Okay. Yep, just focus on the job, Tanya. Focus on the job. She spawns Hecate in her hand and places it and holds it firmly, just using the energy to invigorate Akia for now, to just wake her up.
Ooh, that's... you're not doing anything to her arm yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay, cool. So, Akia, you're gonna wake up in blinding agony still?
Well, as long as she doesn't move, it shouldn't be too bad. Just don't move.
Roll me endurance.
My favorite way to wake up. Agony! Seems to be the only way I've been
Roll
waking
me
up the past
endurance
few
and then
days.
roll me sense. Oh my god.
I am a god! No, I'm not!
So, you wake up with an incredible startle as your entire body goes rigid, essentially. your senses are slowly coming back to you.
She ain't forcing the whole of Hecate inside of her, dude. She's just doing a gentle stirring. Good heavens.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's, you know, traumatized at the moment and concerned that she may be dying within this current second to someone trying to murder her. Unfortunately, her passing out earlier.
Well, I mean, standing over her is a 6'6" jacked woman with a massive flaming great hammer in her left hand.
Yeah, and she doesn't have her barrier around her anymore. So, Yuki.
Izanami Akia.
The searing agony in your arm
I wake up
is
in
not...
a hospital, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Searing agony. I'm in a hospital. I recognize I'm in a hospital. I'm gonna take it chill. I'm gonna be chill. It's fine.
So chill.
Yes. My name is Akia.
Okay.
Until the
and you're
hospital blows up.
you're friends with a woman named Sophia.
Is she okay? Where is she? Wait. Is she okay? Is she hurt? Is
She's
she
fine.
here? If she's
She's
here,
with her family. She's with her grandparents at the moment. Her mission was successful, I'm pretty sure. She suffered no harm, and considering all things, she's probably doing better now than she was when she woke up this morning. You have nothing to worry about.
Thank God.
How did your arm break?
It was shot with a shotgun, and then it had strings in it. And then as I was healing it, somebody grabbed it right on the break.
You have a healing quirk?
Fuck. Yes.
Okay. That's not what your listing on this says. Are you multi-quirked?
Yes.
Why isn't that listed on your documentation?
Reasons.
Wow.
Good enough for me.
Okay. Great.
Did they already remove all the shrapnel from the shotgun? Or was it a slug?
It was a slug.
Did it punch clean through, or is it still in your arm?
I think it punched just clean through, didn't it? Because I was a bat when it shot me.
Yeah.
It went right clean through.
Alright. Then it should be fairly easy to treat. Let's see. Yeah, should be minimal pain.
You might have to re-break it, considering as I was healing it, it was grabbed in the middle of the healing process. So you most likely have to re-break it in order to set it properly.
She pauses.
Slight.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Favorite flavor. Go.
Strawberry.
She snaps her fingers and a light pinkish rod appears in the air in front of you. Bite down on that.
Ooh.
Oh God. I do as I'm told.
Yeah, she just casually reaches over, gently places her hand on your arm as you feel a very light warmth spread through it as she nods. All right. Let's see you grit those teeth before her hand tightens up and there's a significant snap sound.
Oh.
Roll endurance.
Oh no.
Oh, another endurance.
Oh fuck.
You may actually just straight up pass out from those.
12.
Huh.
That's above average.
Shockingly, you did not pass out. You're just in so much pain at the moment you wish you would.
Okay. The small rod in your mouth suddenly begins to expand slightly, creating almost like a ring shape as she hefts her jug and basically forces some of the fluid down your mouth.
Ah.
It tastes good, at least.
Yeah, but being forced to drink something is never fun.
Yeah, it's really not.
I guess she kind of chokes it down, I guess, because she has no other choice.
Yeah. As you do, the pain rapidly begins to dissipate in your arm. You do note that Tanya is frowning down at you as she takes it back. Spilt more than I wanted. That's fine, though.
Oof.
How's your arm?
Better. I wiggle my
Good.
fingers. Is there any pain?
Shockingly, no.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit, but compared to what you just endured, it feels pretty much like it used to.
Yeah. All right. Your arm will be back up to it's.
Oh, it's Ron.
Is that media? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ron, why are you having police sirens in the background?
Ron, they found out. Hurry, you need to go underground.
Oh shit.
Here we go again.
That's what happened That's what's happening outside the hospital.
Oh,
Yeah.
good God. Okay.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
Tanya
like,
kind of taps your arm a couple of times before saying, "All right." If you due to the spillage, your broken arm won't be fully recovered for another 28 hours.
You can, at least, move your fingers without crying.
I will say, though, avoid manipulating
up?
your digits.
Can I speed it up? Speed up the healing process?
Oh, yeah, you totally could.
Yeah.
The
She already
amount
fucking
of
knows I'm gonna fucking do it anyway.
Yeah. Her eyes do follow along as let's see. She nods slightly. You're following chi meridians.
Yeah.
Not the sort of thing I'd expect from a quirk. How much training do you have in that sort of manipulation?
Quite a bit.
How old were you when you started training with it?
Fairly young. I mean, I come from a quirk marriage, so forced to train from a young age, you know?
What's its upper limit? How much can it heal?
I've never tested its upper limits, but I know it can heal quite a frick ton.
Do you volunteer here?
No, I've never thought about volunteering.
She frowns slightly. If you have an ability to heal others, I'd suggest taking advantage of it. There's a lot of folks around here who could use the assistance.
Yeah. I bet they can. My main focus has been on making Sophia is fine.
Don't take my words as a condemnation or anything. It's just my personal stance.
Right. That's why I'm training to be a hero. Save more people before they end up here.
Yeah, personal stance
measures.
again, but can't help but feel like we need more healers than heroes. Still, having a healer on the battlefield can prevent a lot of damage, so there's no shame in that either. Izanami Akia. I'll keep your name in mind. I prefer to watch out for healers in general. Oh, and one more thing. My quirk, diagnosis, lets me examine physical things.
Oh, shit.
Definitely an interesting nature you've got there. She shrugs. Still, you're not the weirdest person around. Good luck with your business, Miss Izanami. I'm going to go about healing others.
You hear Mr. Torque start coming back with the...
Yeah, she sighs. Well, on the upside, I can hear him taking steps. I don't have to heal his fucking legs. Yeah.
I already fixed his ribs once today.
There were some threats involving a woman that's an octopus. I think it's best that I not ask questions.
Oh, not the counselor. Oh, no, oh, no.
Let's not forget, Akia saw one of her teammates apparently turn coat.
Yeah, I know. She's so pissed about it, but that can wait for now.
So does Tanya leave the room as they walk in?
Tanya's actually going to look at them as they enter.
Okay. So you see Octopus Lay come in. She's still very clearly angry, but her anger has shimmered down a little bit. Probably because she was told by security that if she was on a rampage, it would not end well. So
Are either of you two currently injured?
She looks at you.
So I got good news and bad news.
Is the good news that someone is not injured, and the bad news is that I then need to go heal someone else?
The good news is I found her. The bad news is I may have been in the restricted section, but that doesn't matter.
How in God's name did you even get in there? There's security measures.
Torque.
There were.
How the fuck were you? How the fuck?
I'll speak with the supervisor on the nature of the limitations. Thank you for bringing forth an example of lackluster security. It will be confronted with haste. Octopus Lady, are you injured?
My name is Akari Umi. No.
And I will not remember that.
I am not injured, and if this man leaves this room again, I will personally make sure that you will have to heal him.
Oh.
You cannot force me to do anything that I don't want to do, Octopus Lady.
But you did convince me to go out, so clearly it'll be on your fault.
By the way, I healed your associate.
Student.
She'll be recovered in 26 hours, as opposed to the weeks of recovery that you'd normally expect. I also brought her back from consciousness. Hopefully you value her enough to see the worth in that.
She nods and gives you a, well, her face goes from angry to less angry. I appreciate the work that you do.
Mr. Torque, this will be your only significant warning. Do not detonate any individual I will be forced to heal, or I will break my foot off so far up your ass that you will choke on the sole of my boot. Am I clear?
I like that.
Sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. But I need to get more grenades, so thanks for reminding me.
Torque, we talked about this. Not now.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Does Torque actually approach Akia?
Runs over if he's free.
Yeah, Tanya is going to try to grab him by the shoulder to prevent him from getting too close.
No, it's fine.
Ask me out for dinner first.
He can't hurt me.
Your arm is still a day from recovery. Like I was saying before getting distracted, avoid relying too much on it for now. The regeneration rate is highly accelerated, but it is nonetheless still slightly compromised. Do not lift anything above 40 pounds over your head using that arm.
Got it.
It was stuck completely off.
Okay.
Dollhouse. I remember him before I passed out.
Shit, I have to go heal him too.
Can I come with?
No.
I can help.
I'm sure you can. Once your recovery is finished.
I'll finish it right now.
The octopus lady stares at you with a look
Tanya
that bargains no arguments.
Go ahead. And then you can go ahead and start filling out the paperwork regarding your, removal from here. I'm sure that Octopus Lady here is perfectly fine assisting you in that regard.
If I get all of the paperwork done, may I then help you?
Depends on his condition. If he's in critical condition, no, as I don't want to risk having an untrained individual in the room. If he is in a tolerable condition, and she turns to the octopus lady, are you her legal guardian?
No.
Do you have power of attorney?
No.
Where are her parents?
She stares at Akia.
Probably back at my mansion.
Are you a teacher at her school?
Yes.
You have the capacity to assume temporary... I forget I'm not good with politics. There's a whole thing where a teacher can serve as a sort of temporary guardian. As for short periods of time, it's a whole thing. Go ahead and look up the laws on it. I don't care.
She nods.
Point is, you can assist her in the paperwork, and it means that technically you can have superseding stance on this. If you tell me that you do not want her working alongside me on Dollhouse, state such, and I will follow your claim.
She sighs and grabs a nearby chair before sitting down on it. I have something to inform her about, which may or may not change her mind on working.
Fine. I'm going to go take a piss, and then when I'm back, if it has been decided, I will take her with me. If not, I'll handle it myself.
She nods. So you leave the room?
You might want to be careful over there.
She's
The
gonna walk out.
bathrooms.
Jesus.
Well,
She's gonna pause. What did you do to the bathrooms? You intolerable squeen of a human being.
I have been awake for 2 minutes. What the fuck?
That Tanya shakes her head. Never mind. I'll handle it. God damn it. And she just walks out.
I mean, I was bored.
Yeah.
Can I just make sure that Torque is strapped to the chair with the crystals?
Yeah. She's like, Torque, just sit over here. It's fine. Sit over there. Okay.
Bathroom, didn't he?
I just strap him in. He's not allowed to move.
Sin, did he set off any explosives in the bathroom?
He did not. He doesn't have any explosives on.
Oh, he took a massive explosive shit then.
Yeah, that's more likely.
Something else exploded, and it wasn't a grenade.
God.
Oh no!
Anyways.
You can hear a loud shout in the distance. Jesus fuck!
Oh, sweet Jesus on a day in the morning!
Oh no, Torque, what did you do?
What have you done?
You see Akai kind of sigh and shake her head before leaning on the edge of the chair and looking at you.
My feet smell.
Dollhouse wasn't the only one injured.
Gracious.
She looks at you in the eyes.
It was
Her
Dollhouse.
eyes very sad as she looks at you.
Akio stares her straight with a blank face and says, I know.
While she's dead.
I know.
What a nice way to handle that.
It was Washi.
Wait, how would you know, by the way? Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah,
because she was there when the whole thing with
from
Dollhouse.
the villains literally said that Washi was dead.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. She sighs and shakes her head before looking at you. How'd you find out?
Ooh.
You said I know so fast.
Shit.
First revealing that you're a
know
healer,
where
now
you
this.
found me, right?
Hmm?
You know where you found us, I'm assuming, unless Torque moved
Did
the
Dollhouse
wall?
tell them where you...
Dollhouse is completely unconscious. But he gave her the phone that showed where the location was. So, but anyways, yeah.
Yeah, so where you found us may have been a villain hideout.
We suspected as much from
Villain.
Washi's possessions.
Goddamn.
Oh, I wonder if she's gonna wonder where the bastard is now.
She doesn't fucking care about you anymore.
But she does have to say that, hey, one of the heroes is on rogue.
Yeah. What information did you gain from that area?
From what I can remember in between my sessions of passing out due to
She nods.
pain,
If there was a villain hideout, there must be other villains there. She looks at Mr. Torque.
Hey. He has his hands up like he's waiting to get picked.
You can't move your hands.
Just
You
nodding.
realize that just means he's gonna raise his foot, right?
Yeah.
She looks at you.
Pick me.
Yes.
Pick me. So, while she was passed out, there was a lot of things happening in that hideout. There was an edgy man. There was a crazy guy. And there was also that they talk about this hero guy. What was his name? What was his name, Akia? The one that you kind of blatantly said out loud, "You traitor."
She looks at
Onyx.
Akia. Oh, we were wondering where he was.
He murdered two children.
You see a look of fury flash across her face for a second before she smothers it like a dead husband with a pillow as she looks at you.
How does a dead husband smother anything? And if the husband is already dead, why does he need to be smothered?
Smothers the pillow.
like a man that you're smothering to death with a pillow. Anyways, she looks at you and you see her grit her teeth. Do you know where he went? Either of you.
I remember screaming and yelling and almost killing him.
Wait, would Torque have been able to speak to that crystal?
Yes.
So he would have saw him just leave.
Yeah.
Right before they came in.
Oh, can you hear? Can you hear through the crystals?
Probably wouldn't be able to hear much, but he did see him pretty much leave. Yeah.
So you could explain what you saw, but you wouldn't have been able to hear what was actually going on.
Yeah.
Oh my god, to him it made it look like he was trying to kill.
He ran off somewhere. He ran off someplace. I couldn't hear anything because I was inside a crystal dome, but he ran off somewhere that way. From where me and Akia.
Put Bolton out for him, see if we can capture him for now. We'll label him as a villain.
Great! We can blow him up. Yes, let's go. Akia, you can just let me go first.
No.
She cracks her neck and looks back at Akia. Scroll's going to be out for the rest of the day. And possibly tomorrow, we have to find out what we're going to be doing. Will you be available to come by the day after tomorrow as we hold Washi's funeral?
Of course.
Who's Washi?
So,
Young
you know the guy that made the zipper in the ground that you fucking made me fall through the zipper? And we were trying to go back to the park to save him?
Oh yeah, that guy. Hi, how's he doing?
He's dead.
Oh. Oh,
Because
well, that's a
you
shame.
shot my horse.
Okay, to be fair, I tranquilized him. I didn't think he would disappear.
We were 100 feet in the fucking air.
And when fear overwhelms you, you do stupid shit.
Her tails are just, you know, like when cats get really pissed off and the tails just start like whipping around? That's what her tails are currently doing.
She sighs softly and reaches out her hand to gently grab yours. How is your mind doing?
Could be better.
Do you need to see medical professionals?
I would assume so, considering what happened.
I'll make an arrangement for someone to pick you up. Do you really want to work on Dollhouse?
I'm not feeling anything right now because I'm numb, but I'm sure it will come crashing down tomorrow.
Do you really want to work on Dollhouse in this state?
He's my teacher.
And you could kill him.
Or I could save his life.
He's in stable condition.
You don't know that.
I know Dollhouse. He's a stubborn old fool. But he won't let things die before he's able to get back up. He pushed himself. He pushed himself real fucking hard. but he's too much of a pain in my fucking ass to die. So I can guarantee you he'll get the fuck back up. And if he doesn't get back up, I'm going to bring him back myself, so I can fucking kill him again for what he did to my sister. Or what he allowed her to do. Fucking dumbass.
She could have said no.
She made a stupid risk. And it costs a student to die.
I just hear someone slamming open the front door. What the fuck?
At least she's not dead.
No, but she is also in, well, not critical condition, thankfully. But she is...
Yeah, because I cut the fucking strings.
Yes. She is very wounded at the moment, though.
I would assume so if, you know, having strings in your body is not... It fucking hurts, bruh.
I cannot imagine, but I also would rather not lose her.
Then, let me do me, and you go to your sister.
There's not much I can do for her at the moment. Her biggest hurdle is going to be the same hurdle that you are about to walk over. Mental.
And as long as I'm not thinking about anything other than healing, I'll be fine.
She stands up with a sigh, cracking her back as I assume Tanya's walking down the halls. If you only think about one thing, you're going to miss something. You're going to hyper-focus, and you will miss something.
That's why I have a teacher there. I'm not gonna be alone. It's a learning experience. Isn't that what Mugen's all about anyway?
Yeah. I'll let you work on him. As long as a dumbass can feel something, he'll feel my fist in his teeth when he stands back up. I am sorry that you children have to go through this.
It's called being a hero. It's what you sign up for.
She scoffs as she shakes her head. Being a hero means to protect people. Means to do everything you can to make sure everyone around you is safe and without worry. To be a beacon of light and hope and always. You see her lips start to kind of twinge upwards. Always have a smile for those around you. Does not mean to go through horrible trauma until you are on your last legs and cannot bring yourself to stand back up the next day.
Bless you.
Bless you.
An opportunity.
Our job is a hard one. It's a painful one. It's one that many people should not ever have to go through. And for someone as young as you, it's a lot of pain and sorrow that you shouldn't have to experience.
You don't even know the half of it. And Aki I assume by this time, has already finished healing her arm.
Mm-hmm. Very slow recovery, but yeah, it's in working condition, more or less. Definitely not the most fine control, but it's in working condition at least. I'm assuming Tanya comes back in as the
Tanya's going to stride in fairly confidently and then look between the group and just say, all right, leave the grim mood behind. And did you come to a conclusion?
I'll let her work on him.
Cool. Show me your arm.
I fling my arm out.
One more sip.
I wiggle.
She's gonna hand you the jug.
I take one last sip.
Good. She's gonna close it. It is a very old-timey gourd, by the way, that she lets it hang at her hip. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I have a gourd on my hip as well, but it's full of crystal powder.
Okay. Follow me. If anyone asks questions about your presence here, just direct them to me. Oh, that shouldn't be a problem since you should be standing behind me the whole time. Right?
Yes.
Good. Fall in line. Let's get going.
I will have a chat with Mr. Torque here. While you off.
Don't break his
drop-
legs. I don't want to have to heal him.
I powderize the crystals and put them back where they belong.
She nods.
Freedom!
So,
Oh, wait, I
how many
still got
quirks
these
do you
things on.
have?
2.
2. You have the ability to heal. You have the ability to manipulate the crystals. And you have non-standard physiology. Are those tails not a quirk?
God damn it.
Boom, headshot.
No, they're not.
Where do they come from?
Up
Can we
your
talk about
ass.
this later?
Secret
Kid,
mountain, Charlie.
Kid, I don't like being lied to.
You're just not in front of the teacher?
See her raise an eyebrow for a
You
second.
want to do it in the open hallway? We can do it in the
I'll
open
do it while
hallway.
we're healing Dollhouse.
Okay. Follow me, I guess.
You guys walk out of the room, and she looks at Mr. Torque. Let's have a serious conversation, shall we, Mr.
Yeah,
Torque?
because that last conversation wasn't.
I'll see you in 3 hours when you have all your bones broken.
See you there. He just
So-
sits back down. Alright, yes.
Why are you around Akia?
Because she's a good person to be around.
And are you?
Guess it depends on the perspective, yeah?
Would you try to hurt her?
Hurt her? No.
Yeah, bruv doesn't try.
Only by... If I want to hurt somebody, I don't try, I just do it.
Oh,
She-
that is
She
not
raises
help you
her
say out
eyebrow.
loud.
And would you just hurt her or any of the other students at Mugen, for example, or UA?
Well, it depends if I have a reason for it.
She raises her eyebrow. And what kind of reason would that take?
If they piss me off, if they steal one of my babies, maybe just those two, honestly.
And how do they make you angry exactly?
You know, I haven't really thought about it. I don't know. I guess I'll have to figure it out.
Gonna make you a deal.
Ooh. Deal.
You either are going to be going to jail, or you're going to start studying at Mugen Academy to learn how not to injure every person you come across, so we can A, keep an eye on you, and B, remove a danger from the streets. We've had enough pain the last couple days. Which would you prefer?
I don't know. Well, what's in it for me? I mean, like, they kind of sound boring. They're both boring.
Well, one, you'll be inside of a prison for a rather long time and be bored out of your mind, which I assume doesn't work very well for you and your bomb tendencies. Some heavy material down there.
That fucking bank. Let me tell you, that bank. That was so boring, I wanted to blow it up.
Right. If you went to Mugen, you would have shelter, food, ability to make your bombs, and you'll be taught how to use them effectively and against the real threats. Collateral damage is minimized.
Hey, child, do you want a crash course on how to blow the fuck out of everything?
Yes!
We can teach you how to use your powers, bomb skills, and whatever else you have on you. And we can make it so you fight the people who are a danger. And most importantly, we can find you friends.
Interesting. Friends. That'd be great. That does sound worthwhile. That sounds fun.
And you'll be spending more time around Akio.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
What are you saying?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And before that.
It's a tempting offer.
Boredom or freedom?
Or things to blow up. Boredom or freedom. I like the sound of freedom. You know what? The villains thing was pretty dull. They were all a bunch of assholes anyway. Except for one. I liked one of them. But either way, why not? Maybe I'll give you guys a shot. And if it doesn't work out, blow the hell place up. Yeah?
One requirement. You are not allowed to explode a bomb on campus or around anyone that is deemed an ally.
Oh, unless sanctioned.
Unless sanctioned. Otherwise, we're going to throw you into jail, take away every single bomb you have, and beat you to an inch of your life. Just
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, except you'll be stuck in jail, being bored for the rest of your life.
Man, if you're the one beating me, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But, there are some grenades that are not as lethal as the others.
As long as no one that is your ally gets hurt, and none of the civilians get hurt in your adventures, it is fine. Villains, we prefer no casualties, but they do not. So, we try to take them down any way we can. But civilians,
sounds like fun. Can we blow them up?
Are ones that we need to protect. I'll sign the paperwork. Get you in there, and you see a annoyed grimace appear on her face. Gonna have to talk with a certain someone about apparently teaching people how to use quirks. She seems like she might be a decent fit for the job, but
oh, hey,
we'll leave that.
I have a little fun activity.
Oh.
Question for you.
Oh.
What's my quirk?
I'm sorry?
What's my quirk?
I thought it was bombs.
Oh. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong.
So no.
You see a genuine look of surprise on her face as she's like, We have a teacher who can inform you about what your hidden quirk may be. Never met someone
where's the fun in that?
You're an interesting case, Mr. Twerk. If we weren't so inclined to blow things up, we probably would have started on a better note.
Hey. I'm glad we met under the conditions we did.
Alright, and last thing before we go, as she's done go, probably make a few phone calls. She said she was going to hire a specialist for Akia probably for the next month or so. So we'll get to that on the villains timeline. And then Dollhouse is going to be repaired, hopefully, without too much damage. And we'll look at Ko next week as well. So before we go, though, let's go to my old favorite map. We're going to look at what Ron's going to be doing here for a second.
Just a little thing to end off the episode on.
Yeah, boy. Oh, wait, wrong picture.
Cliffhanger.
Wait, do you want me to use this picture, or?
No, not that one. Keep using the normal hero picture, because it hasn't happened. Nothing's
Yeah,
happened to him just yet.
Just want to make sure.
Yep. Put him over here for now, because this is where I'm thinking he's going to be at.
Yep.
So, here we have Ron after this, mind you, is just right after he had left from the scene. So this is like a few hours or so before all this stuff was happening. He's just, just wandering aimlessly in the back alleys, just muttering to himself. Mostly, is like, how dare he? How could he? Fucking said something about that. If only I could have just. He was right there. I could easily have, but I can't. He can't. I'm a hero and all, right? I'm a hero.
Maybe you couldn't, but I could.
Who's that? Who's there?
Sleep.
And then Ron just falls over. And then about a second or two later, he gets back up with a smile. And that's when his phone rings and all that. And then he answers it. And he says what everyone heard was saying was said to, Sophia. And when he hangs up, he crushes the phone.
Oof.
Now we can have some fun.
Ooh la la.
And that's where it ends.
All right. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. If you guys are, subscribe to our Patreon. You'll get a fine gift and you'll be supporting the channel as well as all that we do, as well as join the Discord if you guys are interested. We also stream on Twitch 5 days a week, every week. Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So go join us for those, and join tomorrow at 7 p.m. PST in order to see the villain side of things while this is going around. See what happened to Roasted, and see what happens to Rogue, and all that other fun stuff. And maybe we'll have a surprise visit from some other people, and Ron's going to be on the episode too. So we'll see what we all do as we see it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye bye.